Hi everyone, welcome back to part 2 of our prayer flags. So what I had done is I did a little work off camera because we had company on Sunday and I had to clean up the family room. But before I cleaned it up, I wanted to finish what I was doing with my gesso. So without thinking, I didn't turn the camera on. So I'll show you what I did. I did the white flags and they look like this. Okay, so before I did that, I did this. I took the lid of a mason jar, I think, a pretty big lid that would fit inside of the lid of the gesso. And I kind of went like, no, I know what I used. I just used a glass, a tumbler in my kitchen because I knew it would wash off. And I stuck it in the gesso and just, went around with it, made a circle. And then I took this thingy here and I dipped this edge in the gesso and I made the straight line down the middle. And then I did these side lines and I made sure I put some scrap paper like this underneath there so that I didn't get the white line all the way across the, I don't want it to go past here. And then I let those dry. And then I started stamping. I was sitting at this project I've been doing all over the house. Sitting at the kitchen table, and I started stamping. I have this really cool kind of grosgrain ribbon. Started stamping the word courage all over it. Then I took my sewing machine and started sewing. And I've never really played with the fancy stitches on my sewing machine. So I saw these little tulips and I just started stitching and I thought, how cute is that? That is all these are getting because I don't want these things to be sewn down. I want them to flap in the wind and you can see the peace sign underneath for courage. So that's as far as I got on those ones. And then my, what other ones did I start? Oh yeah, just started these this morning. And then I thought, turn the camera on, crazy girl. So my fabric that I had, this stuff, this is yellow. No, this is my main theme of being grounded. Stamped grounded there. I will glue that on there with a glue gun and then I'm going to trim off the excess. I like that angels is still there. So I did it on these three, hope and dreams, grounded, and then I glued one of those appliques from that Lacey t-shirt. And this one, your guardian loves you, grounded, love that, love, 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 love that. There. And then again, grounded, the applique, angels, wonder. It's funny what words stay, hey? That's kind of neat. So the last one before I start all my mega sewing is going to be yellow. So I'm going to get this glued on here and then trim it. And then we're going to get started. Remember, this is my yellow. It's the pink with the yellow sort of embossed. It almost feels like velvety, but this is sort of silky. I love these fabrics. I still am in shock that I had them. Why I had them, I don't even know. I don't know what I was making, why I really, honestly, don't remember. So this is why it's so important to use your stash. So these are all done. The courage ones are all done. So we're going to get started on these yellow ones. So I made a mistake. I mean, you don't really make mistakes. I did something I wasn't planning on doing is probably a better way of putting it. This was supposed to be my yellow, which was supposed to be grounded. And some of you might have picked up on that already, that I did this for grounded. But that's okay. So this is going to be my balance. So I've got my gel stamps, most of them filed in binders. And this one is nature, so I'm pretty sure I will find a butterfly. I love this stamp. Can you see the bee here? Oh, you guys can't see it. Let me pull this out. This little bee. And this, the words on the stamp say, "Does this stinger make my butt look big?" I just love that one. It's so cute. So let's see if we can't quickly find a butterfly in here. That might work. Well, there's some there. Aha! Look at these beauts. Yeah, that's what I want. I didn't even know they were in there, but yeah, so that's what I'm going to use. So I just refilled my black archival ink. I had some refills. So I'm going to use the series of butterflies to kind of go up and down the... Here, I'll show you on this one. So that one's going to be there. And that one's going to be flying off that way, kind of. So I've got the bottom ones already on here. It didn't hold, obviously, all. But boy, does it take the ink beautifully. So I'm going to do the bottom 3 first. Let's move these puppies out of the way. I'll do it on all of them. So they're going to come up the side here. I haven't used the stamp thing in so long, but I think you can kind of rock and roll it, I think. Oh, look at that. Ooh, that's beautiful. So let's get all 3 of them, all 4 of them stamped. That is gorgeous. And I'm so glad I refilled my ink because I don't think it would have been that lovely had I not. So I had that a little off. And then just rock and roll. And honestly, I wish I could tell you where I got this acrylic stamp thing. I don't remember. So if any of you remember, can you put it in the comment section down below if somebody's looking for one? I love it. It also, whoa! It takes all of the ink off of the stamp too really, really well. Let me just clean that off. I want that smudge on there. All right. Yeah, this was a good idea. Good idea, Monica. And of course, it's all going to fade in the rain and the wind anyway, so whatever. But that's why I don't want to make them too complex. Oh, yeah, I love this. So I'll finish up this one and then reposition the other 2 stamps. So here's the last one. I kind of want that top butterfly to look like it's kind of flying off the page. Oh, these are beautiful. Look at them. And that was like super easy. And these stamps, I believe they were old stamp set Anna Griffin. So if you can ever get a hold of any Anna Griffin stamps, look at how easy they clean up. And this stamp holder is incredible. That was so fast. Boom and boom. Done and done. And then I thought, because I have this stamp holder, I am not going to put white on this. I do not want to ruin that beautiful, beautiful image. They're just gorgeous. And this is the the set that's going to be the balance set. So what I'm going to do, take one of them here, and let's just lay out our word balance. See if it'll fit. It should. And then jiggity boo, we're good to go. See, we'll pull it right, put it right there. B, A. This is when I wish they had more than one letter, more than one A, or, you know, more than one vowel. But we'll leave a space for that A. Or no, maybe we'll do bow and then unce. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Pick it up with this. And the only one you have to really worry about, oh, there's even a straight line. Can you believe this? Why don't I use these things more often? See the straight line to keep your word straight? There. Now I can do the bow on all of them and then the unce. Perfecto. Because the image of the butterflies is just gorgeous. I do not want to lose that, even though I, ouch, stamped it crooked. Bow. Oh my, I'm very pleased with this one. So I'll get all these done. So I'm just on the last one of unce, ants, balance. And here we go. There. Woo! Ta-da! Isn't that nice? So they're all done. I love this one. I just love, love, love it. I don't know why. I think it's the black with the pink and the gold underneath. This looks so pretty. Okay, can you guys believe they're all made? They're all constructed? I cannot believe this. All I have to do now is sew the ones that need extra stitchage. So the balance one is done. It doesn't need anything else. Unless I want to just do some doodaddies on it, but we'll see. The courage one, again, done because I want these things to flop in the wind. So then we've got wellness, so I have to stitch that. Happiness, I just have to stitch right here. And maybe there. Gratitude, gonna stitch it all over. Grounded, going to stitch all over. So there's gonna be some craziness going on at my sewing machine. So I better get started. Okay, I've got them all sewn. Oh my lord, this took about an hour. But it was kind of fun just to freelance sew all over the place. So on here, I just put zigzag across to reinforce that sheer piece. So let's move these over here. These ones you had seen what I had done already with the little tulips. I love those. And this one, I went berserk. I just sewed all around and around the flower, all over the place. That was fun to do, and those are all a little bit different. See? I love that sewing. See how that looks? And then we have our wellness one, and I did the same thing, just sewing all over, being careful not to sew the casing. I almost sewed that together on a couple of them. And then the same one, I did the same thing with to make sure I got as close to that edge as possible. And on all of them, I circled the word grounded with thread. See? And there. And I got some in my hand. That's why you can't see the fourth one. And then the last one, there was nothing to do on it. So I have strung them already on some red twine. And it is said that you are supposed to string them from left to right, which I have done. They're right here. And they are not supposed to touch the ground ever. So I'm going to head outside and get them hung. This is where I hung the flags. There's a chime there that's always been there. And that cool frame in the back. So there they are. So the next thing I'm going to do is just smudge them. So I've got my smudge stick burning. And I'm just going to ask the universe to take all my wishes for more courage, more gratitude, more balance, to be more grounded, much more happiness, and definitely wellness out into the universe. Spread it to all mankind so that everyone can feel some joy, because we all need this. So I'm just choosing to smudge mine. You don't have to, but I just wanted to make a little bit of a ceremony of it, as I always do. So you guys know how I always say these are my blessings in the wind. And I've been humming all day. The answers, my friend, are blessings in the wind, from the Joni Mitchell song. It's actually blowing in the wind, but you know what I'm saying. But aren't they beautiful? Look at them. All stitched up there. Gorgeous. So I hope you guys give these a try. I think you'll be happy. Every time you look in your yard, you'll say, it'll be a reminder. Just like those ones are up there on my balcony, beside that blanket. You see them, the little ones? Just like they're a constant reminder for more gratitude and more compassion to others and to ourselves. So here's a view of them from my balcony by my bedroom. It's hard to see the green one, it's almost camouflaged on the right side. That was a fun project, I must say. So thanks so much for watching Crafts with my coffee. These 2 parts, I'm sorry it took 2 parts, but this was a lot of work. And I love them. Happy work. Isn't that balanced one? Oh, I still think it's gorgeous. They're all pretty. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.